Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, and it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping outward levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis a few days ago, so that's where these green lines are coming from. But want to get things updated as the upward trend has continued. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually just get rid of these lines down here. Sure, they still pertain. They're just not relevant anymore. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion and clutter because there's lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. And with that being said, let's talk about one of the newest areas of support, and this is what I would call the ideal. I mean, if you say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be if the price can stay up above 290. Now, with that being said, don't get me wrong, it's not like if the price falls below 290 that I'm saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price can manage to actually stay up above that area, that would certainly be a huge sign of power going forward. Taking a step back and looking at things from more so a big picture point of view, that's where the purple line comes into play, the 50-period simple moving average, which has now started to level off and actually has a nice little upward slope to it. Very minimal, but definitely, everybody can agree it is no longer, just flat out going down like it was over here. So as time goes by, as the name implies, this line is going to start to, level out a little bit more and then begin to start to move its way upwards. So the point here that I'm trying to get across is, assuming again you care about more so the grand scheme of things viewpoint, as long as the price now stays up above that purple line, then the bulls are in full control of this current price movement, since it bounced down around 265. So again, if you want just a very simplistic approach to that question, just ask yourself, well, where's the price relative to that purple line? As long as it's above it, then yeah, the bulls are in full control of the current move. Now, what about levels of resistance? In terms of where the sellers are hanging out at and resistance levels, first key level where the party stopped today, right up there at 297. And then after that, next overall level going to be that pink line up there, which is the famous 200-period simple moving average. But one step at a time, and I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but the first, like I said, key break is getting up above 297 right there. All in all, though, the bounce continues. The price keeps on putting in those higher bases, and that's what you want to see going forward. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.